Alright, everybody, you're watching the Unbelief Show. I've got the name for my show now, the Unbelief Show. And today is 11th of July, and the time is almost 6 of the evening, and the Unbelief Show. As I told you in my video yesterday that I was going to learn how to make the thumbnails for the video. Therefore, I created a thumbnail and I thought of putting my name there, like the Unbelief Show. So the thumbnail has one of my photos and the name, the Unbelief Show. So it is really good. I posted my video yesterday with the thumbnail, and I got a new subscriber yesterday. And hello, new subscriber. His name is Sahitya. I think the name of his YouTube channel is Sahitya. He subscribed me yesterday, and he also made a comment on my video of yesterday. He wrote interesting, and I said thank you, buddy. So I am saying thank you to you. Thank you, Sahitya, for subscribing my channel. You are the only person whose details are visible to me. Or other 3 subscribers, I cannot see who they are. I do not know who they are. So thank you to all of them as well. Okay, so you're watching the Unbelief Show. and today is Saturday, so I had my college today. I went to my college, and there were 2 classes, and the classes were really boring. I wrote the notes of those classes and I came back from the college, and I think after I am going to complete this video, we are going to buy some new shoes. I have to buy some new shoes, so therefore I am going to buy some new shoes after completing this video. So let's finish this video. So let's talk about politics, and the first report that I have today is really interesting. I wrote this tweet yesterday and I thought this cannot be true, and I also checked some credible news articles that whether this news is true or not, but I could not find any Indian news articles reporting that news. But there were some foreign articles that were saying that yeah, it is true. So the news is like this. As you know, Prime Minister Narendra Modi is on a foreign visit. Therefore, he went to New Zealand, and before going to New Zealand, his security team, his logistical team, they said to the officials of the New Zealand team who are going to organize some form of programs for Prime Minister Narendra Modi, they said that Prime Minister Narendra Modi, wherever he go, there should be, the venues should not have stairs there. The programs of Narendra Modi, whatever programs they are going to organize for Prime Minister Narendra Modi, there should not be no stairs in those venues. And they said, and the name of that news agency is Stuff. It is a New Zealand-based news agency. It said that there should not be no stairs in the venues in which the programs of Narendra Modi is going to be organized. And the Stuff news agency said because Prime Minister Narendra Modi took a fall in 2019 from one of the stairs, that is why he is afraid of them. And the other thing they said, the news article said that now it has begun to rain. You can see it has begun to rain. Therefore, I need to wrap up this video real quick. And the news article also said that there was this fear of security in the Indian security team of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Therefore, they asked for additional snipers. That additional snipers should also be alongside with the security of Narendra Modi. And the third thing, which was really funny, is that the Indian Prime Minister or his team has asked for the nap breaks, for the breaks for relaxation between the programs. The article said that Prime Minister Narendra Modi and his team has asked for the relaxation breaks between the programs, because when a prime minister or when a foreign head goes to some another country, there are programs organized for them continuously. Therefore, the Indian Prime Minister has asked for relaxation breaks, and they said that they are nap breaks. He wants to take the short sleep between the programs. That is why he has asked for these nap breaks, these relaxation slots, these relaxation breaks. And it was really amazing, And I was trying to find some Indian media articles about this news, but I could not find any. The Kiwi news agency, Stuff, has reported this, and I truly do not find it true. This is false. I do not believe that Prime Minister Narendra Modi would say something like this, that I need relaxation breaks. Even I am not a supporter of him, but I do not believe this news. He is 75 years of age, I know, he is old, but he is, very active and very fit for a person of 75 years old of age. But still, I do not believe that this can be true, that he has asked that I want some relaxation breaks between the programs. I do not want stairs in my venues. I do not want to go through stairs. It is really stupid. He may have asked for some additional security layer, but not for this additional relaxation breaks and no stairs. I do not believe this. But this was the news from this foreign news agency stuff. You can check it. It is all over Twitter and it is also on the news. But I do not believe this. So, okay, whatever it is. And the second news we are going to talk about is this: Narottam Mishra. Many of you might know Narottam Mishra. People who cover politics know Narottam Mishra really well. Narottam Mishra. He was the Home Minister. He was the Home Minister of Madhya Pradesh up to 2023 during the last Chief Ministership of Shivraj Singh Chauhan. He was the Home Minister of Madhya Pradesh and he was like the second in command. He was like the second most powerful person in Madhya Pradesh after Shivraj Singh Chauhan. And he was quite famous at that time. And he was famous for wrong reasons only. Because whenever some Bollywood song or some Bollywood movie used to come at that time that had some edgy dialogues or some edgy songs, he would consider it like edgy dialogues and edgy songs about Hindus or Hindu religions. He would consider it, no, you are hurting my sentiments, you are hurting my feelings. As I am the Home Minister of Madhya Pradesh, I have police under my command. Therefore, I am going to send the police. I am going to book you under some cases because you are hurting my sentiments. And he was really famous for it. You can check some of his old videos. He was really famous that you are hurting my sentiments, you are hurting my feelings, you are hurting the sentiments of the Hindu community. Now I am filing a case against all of you. I am sending my police. I am sending the Madhya Pradesh police. And two of the cases I remember, Sunny Leon released her song Madhuban Mein Radhika Nache. And he said that I am going to send the police to the producers of this song. If this song is not taken down, I am going to file a case. And that song, Madhuban Mein Radhika Nache, was taken down by the producers of that song. And the other thing is, during when the Pathan movie of Shah Rukh Khan was going to release, there was a song in that, Besharam Rang, and Deepika Padukone wore an orange bikini in that. And this right-wingers, they lost their mind that she is insulting a saffron color. She is not wearing the orange. She is wearing bhagwa. She is wearing saffron and she is dancing in that. And the name of the song was Besharam Rang. Shameful color. Therefore, it was like she is disrespecting the Hindus. She is disrespecting the color that is sacred to Hindus. And Narottam Mishra also said that his sentiments got hurt by that song. And I think he even filed a case against them. I am not sure about the case, but his feelings got hurt, according to him. And Narottam Mishra, I am talking about him because he is in the news from yesterday. Because Narottam Mishra, during the Madhya Pradesh 2023 election, he lost his seat from Datia. BJP came to power, but he lost his seat. And the Congress person, Rajendra Bharti, won from there. And now there are going to be by-polls in that seat. Because Rajendra Bharti, the Congress person who won from that seat, he has been sentenced for 3 years of prison by a Delhi High Court in some cheating case. I do not know about that case. Now there are going to be by-polls on 30th of July there, and Narottam Mishra was hoping that he will be picked. The BJP will pick him to contest from that seat. But no, it has not happened. The BJP has picked someone else, and Narottam Mishra is really angry. His supporters are really angry, and therefore they have staged a protest, and they have blocked the highway, National Highway 44, for about 12 hours. From yesterday they were blocking this highway, and I think up until late last night the superintendent of the police and the authority there, the administration there, was able to get it unblocked from those supporters. The supporters were arguing he is the second in command after Shivraj Singh Chauhan. He should have been given the ticket, but he has not been given the ticket. And I don't know, it feels really good because he was this person like Mr. My sentiments are hurt. His sentiments were getting hurt, I don't know, by even everything. His sentiments were getting hurt by everything that the Bollywood were doing at that time. So it was really stupid. The Bollywood was doing at that time. So it was really stupid. He lost the election. Now he was thinking he can make a comeback, but the BJP has not picked him from the Datia seat. Therefore, his supporters are protesting and he is in the news for this. I don't know. But it is really good, okay? Because if he comes to power again, he is as popular he is in Madhya Pradesh. He is going to be the Home Minister again and he is going to do this thing again. That my sentiments are getting hurt. I am going to file a case against you. So this was the thing. And the third thing is, as we are talking about bipoles, there are going to be bipoles in Bihar too, in Bankipur. I made a video 2 days ago in which I said that Prashant Kishore is going to contest the election from Bankipur. Prashant Kishore himself from the Jan Suraj party is going to contest the election. And the Bankipur is like a fortress of the BJP. And Nitin Nabeen has won that seat about 5 times. Therefore, it is going to be really hard for Prashant Kishore to win that seat. As I told you yesterday, a day before yesterday, that the BJP has fielded a candidate who was 10th pass. His name was Abhishek Bunty. But now that candidate has announced that he is not going to contest the election. It is really stupid, and which reminds me about Narottam Mishra. Narottam Mishra and the supporters of Narottam Mishra was saying that the BJP was almost ready to give the ticket to Narottam Mishra, and Narottam Mishra had so much confidence that I am going to get the ticket that he even bought the nomination form. He even bought the nomination form that the BJP is going to give me the ticket, therefore I should get the nomination form. But the BJP at last moment thought, no, we are not going to give you the ticket for some reason. I think there is massive anti-incumbency and anger for him in this Datia assembly. That is why it has happened. Over to Bihar, that Abhishek Bunty has said that he is not going to contest elections now because he said for some personal reasons he is not going to contest the elections. But the media articles are saying because his father, the father of Abhishek Bunty, was convicted in the fodder scam along with Lalu Prasad Yadav. In the Chara Ghotala, his father was convicted along with Lalu Prasad Yadav, and the BJP feared that Prashant Kishore will raise this issue during the upcoming elections very badly, very loudly. That is why they feared that it can backfire and Prashant Kishore can win that seat from Bankipur, and the BJP does not want it to happen. That is why the BJP has changed the candidate. This is one side of the story, what the media articles are saying. But some of the people on Twitter are saying that this is just a match fix. This match is already fixed. That the Prashant Kishore already has made a back-end deal with the BJP. There is something going on behind the curtain between Prashant Kishore and the BJP. They have already made a deal and the BJP has agreed to let him win the Bankipur seat. I don't know why, but some people on Twitter are saying this, and some credible journalists on Twitter are saying this, and one of that journalist is Anil Yadav. He was saying that he has made some back-end deal with the BJP, behind the curtain deal with the BJP, and the BJP has agreed to let him win that Bankipur seat. That is why the BJP has fielded a newcomer on that seat. Abhishek Bunty was also a newcomer, but he was a strong candidate, as people were saying. And he was saying that's why the BJP has changed its candidate, because the BJP has made some sort of a deal with him, behind the curtain deal with him. That is why it has happened. I don't know what is the truth. And that Anil Yadav was saying, the journalist Anil Yadav was saying that Prashant Kishore, if he himself loses his own seat, then it is going to be a major setback for his prestige, for his honor and dignity. That is why he has made some deal with the BJP, he was saying. But it does not look good to me. I think the BJP is going to win this seat comfortably, the Bankipur seat. Prashant Kishore is popular in Bihar. I'm not downplaying him, but I find it really hard whether he can win this seat or not. If he manages to pull it off, it will be really good. It will be really good if he manages to pull it off. If he is going to win, it will be amazing. But I do not think it is going to happen. But the last minute change that the BJP has made, some people are questioning this, that it is like the match is already fixed between them. So these are the things that has been going on in our country for the last 24 hours. And there is also one thing that has happened in our country. You know Shekhar Suman of Shakers and Movers. He hosts this satirical comedy show every night. I think it is on YouTube or on Netflix. I think it is on YouTube. And he used to take puns and jibes, satirical jibes at the BJP. And everybody was thinking that it is just a matter of days that the ED or the CBI will come at your door, will come at the door of Shekhar Suman. It is just a matter of days, because what you are doing, you are making fun of the BJP, you are taunting them, you are taking jibes at them. That is why. And the news is the ED has found the door. The ED has found the door of the associate, or I should say the producer of the show, Shakers Tonight. This is a show, Shakers Tonight, that Shekhar Suman hosts right now. And the ED has gone to the doors of associates of Shekhar Suman, and they are saying that there are some irregularities on that person's bank accounts. He has some foreign assets that he has not disclosed foreign assets he has had, that he has not disclosed to this government. And there are some irregularities in his bank account too. But that does not sound true to me, alright? Because from during the initial phase of the show, Shekhar Tonight's, up to the point from when he has started questioning the BJP and making fun of them, taking jibes at them, making satirical jokes at them, everybody was thinking that ED or CBI is going to come at the door. And they have come to the office, and I don't know, it does not feel real to me. Whoever criticizes the BJP, either the ED or the CBI, reaches their home, reaches their office, or they reach into their working place, and they do something like this. There are some miscalculations in your bank account, there are some undisclosed accounts that you have, undisclosed assets that you have in foreign. Whatever it is, it does not feel real nowadays. If you are criticizing the BJP, get ready to see the ED or the CBI at your door. Get ready to meet them. Get ready to serve them chai and biscuits. As once Rahul Gandhi had said, that if the ED would come to me, I would serve chai and biscuits. He wrote in one of his tweets that I am hearing that ED or CBI is going to come at my door, and chai and biscuits are on me. I am going to serve these to you, to the ED and CBI. So this was all from me. I do not know about this case of Shekhar Suman and ED. I should study about it a lot, therefore I can make a complete video on it tomorrow. I am thinking I am going to make a video on it tomorrow if I do not get any other topic to make a video on. So yeah, I will do it. I do not know about these cases, but the by-polls are going really amazing. July 30 is the date of the by-polls in which voting is going to happen, and that stuff, news agency media report was amazing. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has asked for nap breaks, for relaxation slots, because he wants to get a short sleep between the programs. He is too tired, he is 75 years old, and all these kind of things. And I personally do not believe it, to be very honest. So whatever it is, I have hit 19-minute mark in this video. This is officially my longest video on this YouTube channel. So, and also I created a thumbnail yesterday, therefore I am going to put this thumbnail also here on this video too. And for tomorrow, I am going to tell you that tomorrow I am going to plant some saplings, because my college has organized this program that I don't know, because tomorrow is not the World Environmental Day, but they have said that they have organized this program on World Environmental Day. I don't know, tomorrow is not World Environmental Day. It is on 5th of June. So we are going to go there and we are going to plant some saplings tomorrow morning, which is really stupid because tomorrow is Sunday and I was hoping I would sleep late. But I cannot do this because I have to be available. I have to go on that park where we are going to plant some saplings at 9 a.m. Therefore, I have to wake up around 7. I cannot sleep late. Even though it is Sunday, I cannot even sleep late on Sundays. This is my life. Yeah. So we'll see you tomorrow. This was all from me today. It was really nice talking to you. This is Andalib signing off. Tata. Have a great rest of your day. Have a great rest of your evening. Bye bye.